Hello and welcome to the video. This is episode 1 in a new series, which I am calling Running Gear, Running Races, Reviews.
Please note I am no way affiliated with Nike or incentivized by this review.
Today what I'm going to be reviewing is Nike Vaporfly ZoomX 2% running shoes. These bad Jessies I've had since October. It's now January, so it's been about 4 months.
Alright, let's pop this baby open, see what we got. Sheesh! These are fucking awesome.
And what I'll tell you is this. These shoes are absolutely fucking awesome. What's so special about these shoes is that the first person to ever break the 2-hour marathon did so wearing these shoes. And what a lot of people say about them is that you're supposed to wear them just for running half marathons or marathons on race day, and that they're not supposed to be utilized as training shoes. What makes them so special is, the design on the bottom. There's what's known as a carbon plate, and then the lightweight component of the shoes. People say scientifically they are built and engineered to allow you to run about 2 to 5% faster than your generic running shoe. One of the main complaints about the Vaporflies, outside of the fact that a lot of people say you should only be using these as racing shoes, is that they don't last very long. Often what I've been hearing is people saying 200 to 250 miles. Some people say 5 to 6 marathons. It really ranges. But my experience has been a little bit different than what I've been hearing from a lot of people online. Not only have I ran a marathon in them, but I've also used these as my regular training shoes. I've put on about 500 miles in them. I've ran on tracks, I've ran in trails, I've ran on the street with them, you name it. And they're honestly in pretty good condition. I mean, yes, there's some dirt on the bottom, but really not many holes, not many issues inside. But for those elite runners who, have experience, who train for a while, and if you're looking at getting in the best possible running shape as possible, I don't see any issue using these as training shoes. Just really make sure to really focus on your form, really make sure you're stretching a lot. If you are a runner that does see a lot of soreness and injury, definitely avoid them for training. But for me, I've been blessed to really not have that. Now, as far as the review, we are going to give it a quantitative score here on a few different factors. First thing that I'm going to talk about is comfort. Overall, you put these shoes on, they're incredibly lightweight, not any really heavy pressure on the sides. My only complaint with the comfort is sometimes, depending on the sock I wear, thicker socks specifically, the bottom of my foot can sometimes feel a little bit weird. I'm not really sure why. So for comfort, I'm going to give it a 9.0 out of 10. Design is one of my favorite parts of these shoes. I mean, the yellow, the black, the red, the white, it all goes really well together. As you can see, a cool design on the back. There's a nice little sentence over here. I don't even remember what it says. Let's see. Measured in the lab, verified with medals and records. There you go. There's all different colors and whatnot. You can customize them on Nike as well. Because of that, I'm going to give the design a 9.5. After these shoes are done being my training shoes, I may consider wearing them as walk-around just solely for the design once in a while. As far as durability goes, this is literally the #1 reason why people don't recommend wearing these as training shoes. But for me, the durability has been better than I've expected. I've had these shoes, like I said, for about 4 months at this point. I'll probably keep them for a total of 6 months, put on about 700 miles. I normally go through about 2 pairs of shoes per year, but I have noticed a difference since I got them. They're not as strong as they were when they came out of the box. I can tell kind of each time I wear them, they're getting a little bit, lower in quality. And so because of that, I'm going to give the durability of these a 7.8. As the price goes, like I mentioned, these shoes are not cheap. They came to about $250, but for the value that you get in the sense of performance, I definitely think they are worth a purchase, especially if you are looking at setting personal records for yourself. I wouldn't recommend these shoes necessarily for someone who's just a casual runner looking for the physical benefits of losing weight, but if you are someone who is competitive, then yes, they are worth the price. For me, I give the price a 9.1. These shoes have been awesome. I set my personal record for a marathon in them. It was the only marathon I ever did, but it was my personal record, and the time that I got was really impressive. I'm training for a 5K with these right now. We'll see how that race goes, but I'm pretty confident I'm going to set my personal record wearing these shoes as well. And so because of that, I'm going to give the performance, both on a training and a race level, a 9.5. With all those 5 numbers combined, the shoes come to an 8.98, and we'll call it a 9.0 to round up. Again, I recommend buying these shoes. Either the older series, the newer series. I've had probably 3 or 4 pairs of Vaporflies at this point. They're the only running shoes I'm going to use just because I'm comfortable with. Specifically, if you're someone looking for a personal record, someone who doesn't have a history of injury or soreness, these are a great pair of shoes. If you're someone who's new to running, a beginner, and you're just getting into it, I can't justify spending the $250 for a pair of these shoes. But again, for your elite runners, get yourself a Vaporflies. Thanks for listening to the video, guys. Look forward to more running race and running product reviews coming soon.